Hello, my love. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, hair loss, exhaustion, memory loss, anxiety, heart palpitations, paranoia, any of these at all, brain fog, scattered energy, know that it's generally going to be to do with what's going on in your gut. Okay, so there's going to be a blockage somewhere. It's either going to be physically or emotionally or both. But we've got to go to the first point of healing, essentially our first brain, our gut. It's got more neurons, and we've got more neurons in our gut than in our brain. And when we address what's actually going on here, this is when we can feel those instant rapid shifts, right? So it's all about calming down the body. If you're experiencing these symptoms, then it is because generally there's a ton of inflammation going on. So how do we do that? The first point of healing is there's really no avoiding this, right? If we want to heal our hypothyroid, our Hashimoto's, our lupus, our chronic fatigue, whatever's showing up, if we want to heal this, we've got to go plant-based. You know, there's no avoiding it now. There's no avoiding it. You know, we're so bombarded by, you know, so many toxins anyway. But the one thing we do have that control over, right, is what we're putting in our body. So I would say, you know, the first thing is, if you've not done this already and you're experiencing all these symptoms, calm down your body. Remove meat, remove dairy, remove alcohol, coffee, and anything processed. That's what I did. That was my first point of healing when I began my healing of my Hashimoto's, hypothyroid, and the signs of lupus that I was experiencing. So when we remove this from those, you know, actions, you will experience instant shifts. There's no, it's a guarantee, right? Because you're removing acid from the body. So really, really essential to do that first if you haven't done so already. And then if you're still experiencing, you know, symptoms, it's because potentially there's a pathogen in your system. So it's really about doing that deep cellular detox. And also, if you want to know, you know, many people, I was the same as well on my journey. I wanted to see things on paper, because as well, when we're so used to going round and round in circles in the Orthodox system, you know, when we've had all these numbers thrown upon us, we're like, well, okay, like, can I just have something clear where somebody knows, like, there's a conclusion to all of this, right? Like, our questions actually get answered. So if you're still looking for that visual thing to see on paper, you can get a bioresonance scan or an AO scan. And this is included in the containers that I offer, the 3 and 6 month container. This is included in that container. But, you know, this is something you can look into for yourself if you want to see that visual thing for yourself, to what is exactly showing up at a cellular level. Because this is it, guys. It's at the cellular level that we need to know what's going on, not at the blood level. It's not about blood. It's not about blood testing. It's about what's going on deep within the cells. That's where we hold everything. So, you know, it's that first point of just removing everything acidic, bringing in the greens, bringing in the, you know, the beautiful whole grains, bringing in the fruit, bringing in the vibrant energy back in. And if, you know, you find transitioning from meat, you know, difficult to just, like, you know, from meat to plant-based, like, I totally understand. I've been through it all. I used to eat loads of meat. I used to eat everything, okay? But, you know, you can transition to fish, and then you can transition from fish to plant-based. But really, it's like, we don't, you know, for one thing, obviously, you know, it's the love of nature, the love of animals, the love of the planet. And also, we just don't need it. We do not need it. Whatever you've been told, you do not need it. We get protein, you know, more protein in some spinach and quinoa, right? Okay, right, it doesn't taste the same, but you are doing some incredible things for your body when you make these changes. So yeah, it's essentially, you know, removing the acid, coming back, bringing that plant base in. If you're still experiencing the symptoms, it's all about the deep cellular detox. And, you know, it's also as well, it's that there's going to be a stagnation of energy. Whenever we're experiencing any imbalance in our body, it is a stagnation of energy in some kind, whether that be physical, emotional, or both. So if you feel as well like there's more to shift, you know, it's about delving deep into your deeper truth, into your emotions that potentially you're just pushing down. You know, I say this all from experience. I did it all. I pushed everything down. I ran away from traumas. I did all of that. And, you know, it took me on a real wild ride. But here I am now showing up for you. So it was all part of the journey. But just know these 3 points of healing, removing the acid, you know, bringing in the plant base, doing the deep cellular detox, addressing the emotions. It is how we heal the hypothyroid, the Hashimoto's, the lupus, the whatever is showing up for you, fibromyalgia. And this process, guys, it's how I got off of 19 years of levothyroxine medication to now be 3 years medication free. So it's powerful stuff. It works. You know, I am here telling the story and showing up for you as a coach and healer. And I just wanted to say at the end of this video, if you are interested in me coming live on Instagram to do a live Q&A, please do let me know. Just pop a comment or send me a direct message, because I would just love to know if people that I'm reaching here would really benefit from that. Okay, so sending you a lot of love. I hope this has been valuable for you, and take care.